Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a remake of MOTi's song My House, and we'll be covering the verses today and then the chorus on Friday. So if you smash the subscribe button you won't miss that next part. But let's jump into the verses without any further ado and see how close we can get this one. So we're going to start this production with the piano sound, which is introduced right off the bat. And I've just got FL keys here to just simply make it accessible for everyone. This is how it sounds with the chord progression. And then I've got this one shot here which is from the Piano House Vol.1 pack. And so this is an M1 sample. And basically I've just shaped it a little bit more so the notes don't overlap. As you can see, we're cutting it by itself and then just doing a bit of a fade out here. But this one shot is available in the Piano House Vol.1 pack. So if you want to grab that, that'll be linked down below. So these are the two piano sounds together. And then we also have this preset called Reese No, which is playing basically just a bass growl below the whole piano sound. And this is from Music Vol.4, and here is the MIDI we've got for it. So this is what we have so far, and as you can see we've got some automation on the cutoff frequency, so the whole piano sound really opens up all of a sudden on this second build half here.
House is the religion, and the DJ is my DJ.
So there's a bit of clap leak in the acapella, but we'll put in some proper claps in a minute. So next up we're going to take a listen to the organ sound, which comes in right from the start. It's like an ambient kind of pad sound, and it just feels a bit like an organ timbre. So that's what I've got here, and I've just shaped the EQ a bit so none of the low ends in there. But these are the chords.
House is the religion.
So I'm now going to throw in a clap, which this one comes from Music Vol.3, and this is how it sounds.
House is the religion.
So as you can hear, it's got a bit of reverb on it just to kind of emulate the original where it's sat back in the mix, and it's got quite a big reverb on it. So as we head into the second half of the verse towards the build section, we've got this pluck, which I think feels like an oriental kind of guitar plucky instrument. So it's going to be really hard to replicate that exactly, but what I've done is attempted it with some chords, but I've given it a shot with this sound called Full, which is a bit of like a violin kind of sound. And then I've also laid in this acoustic guitar preset, which is from Mainstage Vol.1. And so this is the stab altogether. It's probably not a very faithful recreation of the original, but it will work for now. And so this is it in context. So we head into this second half of the build where we've got another Reese coming in, which was a lot heavier and a lot kind of bassier. And I believe this is just the same preset as before, but I've kind of tweaked the cutoff amount a bit, and it just feels a bit heavier in the mix with distortion and compression. And so here we're introducing some new claps because I wanted to use some different claps for this part, because this part feels a bit more organic and it's not in such a big reverb, the clap sound. So I've got a couple of different samples here. As you can see, they're all one shots apart from this bit here, which is like a drop clap, like a Kashmir drop clap. And what I've done is essentially chopped up every odd clap, so it's a bit more organic and natural feeling. And so by chopping up a big sample like this, you can basically just get a really organic sounding clap progression, because every single clap hit is different and unique. And we've also got this cinematic sound, which is like a massive kind of war tom like drum sound. And then as we head closer to the drop, we've got a snare that comes in. It's pretty simple. There's not actually any automation from what I can hear in terms of cutoff or pitch. It's just a snare. And so this takes us nicely into the next part, which is the fill, which feels like a drumstick kind of tap in. So what I've done to kind of emulate that is grabbed as many samples as I could that sounded like that, with that kind of character, and combined different rims and sticks to get this sound. And so you have these on the beat drumstick fills, and then suddenly we've got this big one here, which is like a tom roll kind of thing. And so this is perfect because it was in Mainstage Vol.1 all ready to go, but all I had to do was just cut it here and then move that along on there. So finally, to tie in the whole build, we've got all these sweeps. And then finally this one here. So that sums things up for the production so far on this track for the verses and the builds. And on Friday, we're going to check out the chorus, the drop, which is probably why you're here. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed on the channel, and you won't miss that video. Let us know what you think of this one as well. Drop a like, comment, all that good stuff, and let's go and take a listen.
House is the religion, and the DJ is my DJ.